problem for me, but
Well, Carrie usually does it, but Emily's doing that duty today, so I don't know. We might just start on our own. Oh, there we go.
there we go.
We're good now. Okay. Okay, you can, well, as soon as these guys stand up, we're going.
Reminders for that music.
We're good. We're good. People will.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Yeah, we're ready.
You go. Welcome, folks.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One loving family sharing one son. I choose love. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us, let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
She's good.
You wouldn't know that I do a lot of technology. Now we can start.
There.
Welcome to you and those at home, to Unity's Community for Spiritual Growth. Hi, I'm Beverly, today's chairperson. What I love about Unity of Appleton is there are no prejudices here. Neither who you are, or what you believe, you belong here in this spiritual community. There is a saying for all addictive anonymous groups: take what you like and leave the rest. A few years ago, I presented the following on a Sunday morning. You may listen or close your eyes or use your imagination. It is one of Unity's 12 powers which we are inherently born with and seek to find. This is my prayer of protection. Imagine walking barefoot along a long Sunday beach by the ocean. It's a bright, sunny, warm day. No clouds in the blue sky. A light breeze slowly moving the trees behind you. The ocean ripples are gently lapping on the shoreline where the sand is cool and wet. Imagine squishing your toes into the wet sand. It feels so good. I lost my place. Back on dry sand. Keep walking along the shore. Imagine warm sand under your feet, your arms stretched out wide. You are slowly turning around in circles while letting the sun warm your face. You are filled with love and light. Bask in that feeling. Tuck it inside you as the light of God surrounds you. Now imagine the wind picks up. There's a chill in the air. Clouds are forming. You are getting sleepy. As a blanket appears on the warm sand, you lie down, wrapping in the blanket around you. God is hugging you. God is always with you. Feel the peace. Feel the love as the love of God enfolds you. Now imagine or confirm God, the universe, and you are one. Feel the energy and power. Now it's starting to rain. Imagine a cabana appeared on the sand. You wrap it around you. You are as snug as a bug in a rug in God's blanket. Feel the gentle hugging of God. You are dry, warm, and safe as the God watches over you. Now imagine, I think I goofed up here. And now imagine the rain stopped and the sun's shining. The blanket and cabana disappears. God is watching you, giving you the glowing light, everlasting love and safety. It is a good day as the power of God protects you. Wherever you are, God is, and all is well. Now it's time for Unity's vision. Okay. A world powerfully transformed through shared spiritual awakening. And our mission, advancing the movement of spiritual awakening and transformation through unity, a positive path for spiritual living. And our values, abundance, acceptance, community, diversity, integrity, joy, and love. And we celebrate our children. Unity of Appleton sees the divinity in all children and nurtures their unfolding spirituality. And for the daily word today, it's pray for others, the phrase for the day. In love and faith, I pray with you. I am honored to pray with others, and I am grateful when others support me in prayer, when praying hearts and minds are joined. The power of prayer is multiplied. My partners in prayer may be in the same room or far away. We may be close friends or strangers. The power of prayer transcends what mere words can express, so we need not even speak the same language. We share the heart's language of love and faith. Although the appearance of sickness, a perception of lack or insufficiency or interpersonal discord may have prompted us to pray, we set those concerns aside as we say yes to wholeness, abundance, and harmonizing love that are blessings in our lives and in every life. And for Matthew 18, verse 9, again, truly I tell you, if two of you agree on earth about anything you ask, it will be done for you by my Father in heaven. And please say it with me, the top of the top there, in love and faith, I pray with you.
Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Our love is lifting us higher than we've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, it's my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Now once I was downhearted, disappointment was my closest friend. But you came, pain soon departed, and it never showed its face again. I'm so glad I finally found you. You're that soul that will touch me again. When you wrap your love and light around me, I can stand up and face the world again. Our love is lifting us higher than we've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, it's my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Our love is lifting us higher than we've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, it's my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Love is lifting us never been lifted before. So keep it up. It's my desire. And I'll be at your side forevermore.
Give it up for the synchronicity. Where are the? Yeah. Now, it's my honor to introduce Holly. Holly Tuyls. Holly Tuyls is a holistic money coach with Queen of Coins Holistic Money Coaching, LLC, a certified yoga and meditation instructor, and a caregiver. She believes in abundance for all, and that healing our relationship with money is an invitation and opportunity to heal our planet and ourselves. She serves clients one-on-one and offers local classes and group coaching centered around personal finance, yoga, and sometimes a combination of both. Please welcome Holly.
Hey, good morning. So grateful to be back. This is my third time speaking here. I'm honored and delighted. I'll acknowledge that I do feel like we're so aligned that it feels like I'm preaching to the choir. But I hope and pray that you maybe find a deeper level of awareness or little tiny light goes on somewhere. But thank you for having me. My name is Holly Tuyls, and I'm a holistic money coach and a money Reiki practitioner. I support and guide others around the co-creative forces of money and spirituality. I believe we are being called to expand our views around money, abundance, and enoughness. We are being invited to re-examine and heal our individual relationships with money and how we use money, which is, in essence, about how we use energy and how we use resources. As we clear and heal our own beings and our own relationship to money, we do so for the entire collective consciousness. We can look at our own patternings and our own perceptions with a willingness to expand in order to clear and transmute any outdated and unconscious patterning around scarcity, lack, and poverty, and shift ourselves into alignment with prosperity and the highest good of all beings. In this way, I believe, we clear these patterns throughout the world and our collective energy field. How can it not be so? We are one. It is my intention this morning to support the activation and expansion of abundance consciousness in each of us here. And I invite you to join me in holding the intention of activating and expanding prosperity and abundance in our collective field as well. as we just heard earlier from Matthew chapter 18, verse 19, about two coming together to ask God. And there's more than two of us here, so I feel like it's that much more powerful. I'd like to begin by offering the Buddhist loving kindness prayer. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings awaken to the light of their own true nature. May all beings be free. You are the money. You are a channel. Money moves through you and works through you, just like God. One definition of channel is a band of frequencies used in radio and television transmission, as used by a particular station. What are you, as a channel, tuned into? How can you more fully tune into the frequency of abundance, to the frequency of gratitude, of enoughness, of security, of contentment, of peace? What frequency are you broadcasting as you move about your daily life? How can you more clearly tune in to the frequency that you intend to and desire to transmit? Many of us here can remember the sensation of turning a television dial in our fingertips. Each number clicking into place as the dial rotated to the desired channel. One of 6 choices in my time. Perhaps you recall the dial not quite lining up with the number, not fully being clicked into place. You knew you'd arrived at the station, but there was still a little bit of static coming through, distorting the program until you fully completed clicking the dial into its place. Are you completely clicked in to the frequency you desire? Or is there still a little bit of static? Perhaps interference from intergenerational traumas, from childhood imprints and memories, and from cultural conditioning around money and wealth. You can begin to clear these and click more fully and completely into the clear channel that you are, simply by shining the light of your awareness upon these patterns, working to release them in order to more clearly and fully express the natural abundance that you are. You are a channel. The word channel is also defined as a length of water joining 2 larger areas of water. In this sense, a channel must be strong and solid enough to hold the flow of water. Do you have sturdy and solid structures that allow you to hold the flow of abundance in a powerful way? Can you maintain the nervous system regulation necessary for expansion? How can you more fully hold the flow of abundance and generosity? How can you be open enough to receive and yet solid enough to support? In this definition, a channel directs water from one source to another. How are you guiding the flow of prosperity that you receive from Source in your own life? Are you guiding this flow consciously and with intention, aligned with the divine? You are a receiver. Receptivity begins with awareness. We cannot fully and completely receive that which we are not able to see, to recognize, and to acknowledge. For example, how often do any of us acknowledge the wealth of oxygen that the trees around us are creating on our behalf from our body's waste products in every moment? Can you begin to acknowledge this as wealth? Can we as a collective begin to acknowledge this as wealth? How might this acknowledgement change things in our world? In the last several years, I've been learning to forage. If you're lucky enough to have access to unpoisoned stretches of lawn and earth, you have access to freely, wildly, and naturally growing food teeming with nutrients. Dandelions, violets, broadleaf plantain, wood sorrel, nettles, lamb's quarters, elderberry, wild berries. I could go on. I'll stop. We have an abundance of food and nutrients pouring forth from the earth all around us with no effort on our part. And yet, as a society, we not only do not acknowledge this abundance, these free sources of food and nutrients growing all around us, we actually saturate the soil with poison in order to prevent them from growing. The ability to recognize abundance is the ability to receive abundance. Train yourself to see the abundance that is everywhere, often hidden in plain sight. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Matthew chapter 13, verse 16. You are a creator. Money is a creative force. We create the world we live in with money. Your attention and your intentions are both powerful creators. Your energy is a creative force. You decide where your money will go and what your money will create. Are you creating the world that you envision when using your money? Do you spend time seeing the world as you know it can be? Do you speak that reality into existence and operate from that space with your money and with your being? You are a magician, an iconic figure from the tarot, a word that means royal path, the cards of which represent archetypes of each of our own minds, is that of the magician. Here's the card right here. I have a few other copies printed out that I can share afterward if you'd like to look at it more closely. So this is the second card of a tarot deck, the Magician. And as you can see, the Magician is holding one arm aloft, one arm is pointing to the ground. You probably can't see super clearly, but on the table are the elements of the minor arcanum, the pentacles, the cups, the sword, and the wands. Each of these represents a different element, the pentacles being earth, cups being water, sword being air, wands being spirit. Now, what this card says to me, the Magician, in terms of us all being magicians, we're connected to heaven. We're connected to earth. We're the intermediary. We can bring heaven to earth. What do we need? We have everything we need, all the elements laid out on the table. Everything we need is right there. Heaven, earth. Our hearts bring the two together. Using the elements, the resources freely available all around us, we can bring heaven to earth. We can create heaven on earth. You are an instrument. You are an instrument of God. Are you in tune? Tune in with yourself and with your vision and with your desires. Spend time alone. Spend time in nature. Spend time with those whom you love, who uplift you and inspire you and breathe life into you. Doing what you love, to tune yourself up, to tune yourself in. Are you polished? Are you protected? Take exceptional care of yourself as the instrument of God that you are. Give yourself what you need to express the beautiful melody that wants to play through you with your money. Use your money to express this melody. Honoring and knowing yourself allows you to play a more harmonious song with others. May you play a tune and use your money in a way that uplifts, enlivens, soothes, heals, and inspires. You are an asset. Invest in the asset that is you. What can you learn? How can you grow? How can you pour into yourself, into your healing, into your vision? Remember, the best and most valuable assets appreciate. How can you more fully appreciate all that you are, all that you do, and all that you offer the world? All that you have, all that you've been given. How can you express this appreciation through money? You are the one. I sense, I know that all of us here are able to see and feel the possibility of the world as it could be. Resources being used wisely and for the highest good of all. Everyone is fed and housed and nurtured and cared for. Everyone is fed and housed and nurtured and cared for. Everyone is fed and housed and nurtured and cared for. We are each sovereign beings who are interconnected and interdependent in a way that allows freedom and ease and joy and sustainability and reverence and devotion. And, of course, abundance, prosperity, and love. Notice and observe with no judgment, with compassion, any patterns you may experience around lack, scarcity, fear, limitations, and not enoughness. Knowing and trusting that awareness and clarity and knowing are incredibly powerful and incredibly transformative. You are the one. You are the one who is the all. How can you infuse our shared earth, our collective fields, with a sense of ease and prosperity? How can you step more fully into the full abundance and embodiment of what you are here to offer and to share? What are we here to create together? You are a channel. You are a receiver. You are a creator. You are a magician. You are an instrument. You are an asset. You are the one. You are the money. Thank you.
Thank you, Holly. I now invite you to begin to prepare yourself for reflective personal prayer and guided musical meditation, after which I ask that you remain in essential silence during the music. If you choose to, you may close your eyes. Feel the weight of your body as it relaxes into your chair and you let go of today's anxieties. Feel your feet on the solid earth beneath as you let go of tomorrow's worries. Become aware in this moment of your breathing. As you breathe in life and breathe out love. Breathe in life and breathe out love. And as you become centered, focus your attention on your beautiful heart. your beautiful Christ self and become filled with gratitude. And allow into yourself that which fills you with peace and light. And so we begin. Now I invite you to gently return to this place.
Thank you, John. It's hard to get up after that. Okay. Well, now we move from meditation to our affirmation of prosperity. This is a time in our service when those of us who think of Unity of Appleton as our spiritual home practice putting spirit first in our financial life. We know that when we do this, not only does it prosper the spiritual community we love, it also supports our own spiritual growth and prosperity. Let this be a time to connect with the guidance of Spirit in you and give whatever amount Spirit guides you to give. Whatever that amount is this morning, take it in your hand and bless it with your love. If you are one of the growing number of us who give electronically, take the gift into your heart. Feel free to bless the plate as it passes by. Let yourself feel as grateful as you can to God in you as your one source. Then please join our affirmation of prosperity. Please say this with me. Unity of Appleton is alive and well. Sorry. Radiant with unlimited possibilities. Oh well. All right, celebration of giving and receiving. Divine love in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I joyfully give and willingly receive. I give in love, and I trust God as my source.
Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All thy works with joy surround thee, earth and heaven reflect thy rays, stars and angels sing around thee, center of unbroken praise. Field and forest, vale and mountain, flowery meadow, flashing sea, chanting bird and flowing fountain, call us to rejoice in thee. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the, fill us with the, fill us with the light of day.
We give each individually or as a part of our individual family. Now it's time for us to receive this gift as a spiritual community. And my one prayer. In the spirit of divine order, we are grateful for these and other gifts of our continuing path of prosperity and service. And so it is. Announcements, announcements, announcements. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, well, here we go. We had a great town hall gathering last Sunday. Yes, we did. Thanks to all who participated. Questions or comments, see a board member or email email unity@unityofappleton.org. That it? Okay. Many hands make light work. Please stay after church this Sunday to bring items from the garage to the basement for our upcoming sale. Set up for the sale will be next week, Monday through Wednesday, June 13th through the 15th from 10 in the morning until 2 p.m. If you can't work the rummage sale, but you love to bake, in addition to your donated items, we'd love to sell your cookies, bars, pies, and breads. Please wrap individually and label them for the sale. We will price them. Baked goods can be bought in during setup or the days of the sale. And please contact Carrie for questions. Sign-up sheets are on the Connect and Serve table. If you don't know, it's way back there in the corner. Sound healing event. The two world-class gong players, Karen Pujals and Frank DeCristina, will immerse you in an evening of sacred sounds to celebrate the summer solstice, June 21st at 7 p.m. This is a very auspicious time of year, and there's no better way to truly celebrate it but with the sounds of ancient singing metal of bowls and gongs. Karen will give you an astrology reading as well. Please indicate you are going on the Facebook invite to hold your spot. If you are not on Facebook, you can RSVP unity@unityappleton.org. This event is $25 at the door. Thank you. A big leafy green thank you to Scott Wanless for mowing our lawn so consistently. Scott here today? No. Thanks to you all who make our space and ground so welcoming and beautiful. And now, the prayer of protection. You want to stand? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God is over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you.
So before we do our last song, and you can stay standing if you want to, because we're going to rock this joint in about 30 seconds. So I just wanted to tell you why, because normally we don't do a lot of country music, but we are today, because I was driving up north months ago listening to the Hodag out of Rhinelander, Wisconsin, heard this song by a band called Low Cash, and thought to myself, we have to sing this song. And it's a typical country song with typical country music lyrics, but Jay and I completely rewrote them. So I hope that, all right, fine. We both worked on it and made it work and made it unitized like we like to do, so we hope you enjoy it. Because this is our first time singing it ever in front of other people.
In front of you.
I like my Sundays best, not just a day of rest. We ought to all come here, unity friends so dear. We get to hear a talk, then go and walk the walk with spirit in the word. We let our love unfurl, we use our thoughts for good, all through the neighborhood. We're gonna shine our light and make the world so bright. The world will know and feel the power of love so real. Let's get our minds together now. Let's send joy to the world, to every boy and girl. Let's know our unity. It starts with you and me. Go out and share that joy with every girl and boy. Let's rid the world of strife. Oh, we love this life. We know the power is real when unity we feel. With love from me to you, there's nothing we can't do. The world needs our love now. Let's go and show them how. Love can solve everything. Let's send joy to the world, to every boy and girl. Let's know our unity. It starts with you and me. Go out and share that joy with every girl and boy. Let's rid the world of strife. Oh, we love